Talk again, but first I want to talk about this hearing today on Capitol Hill. Listen, we've had a real spat of hacking attacks on big financial institutions, and guys, the numbers are absolutely scary. An executive at Citigroup says that the financial service sector is, quote, at war with cyber criminals, saying that his bank is hit, get this now, with 10 million hack attacks every single month. And earlier this year, J.P. Morgan reported 76 million households had their personal information compromised. And the bottom line is, let's face it, no one's data is safe from hackers. So we're joined now by Joe Loomis, CEO of CyberSponsemp4. Joe, this is your industry. These guys always seem to be a step ahead of you and everyone else. What can be done?
It's going to be proactive, a response at this point. I sat on session with U.S. Secret Service and Rocco Grillo at Protiviti, and we talked about how we can proactively start getting one step ahead. And that is going to involve getting the technology and also the budgets approved by your board level in order to be prepared. You can't show up to battle after the war's already started. You're going to have to start engaging in advance. You're going to have to start spending money now before the stuff really goes down, and when the hackers are starting to show you that you're vulnerable. So that, to me, it's really getting everybody on the same page. Government involved in the room, getting proactive, consultants out there involved. You'd be surprised, Charles, in how many boards still are resistive in listening to the security guy.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you 1,000%. It feels like everyone's waiting for someone else to spend the money. Maybe corporate America saying government should put something in the ante, if you will, or something in the till. But is it going to take an absolute major disaster? And we've had some very close calls where people lose a whole lot more than they've already lost before there's a general epiphany or sacrifice on everyone's part?
I think it's going to be a combination of what you just covered, as well as the new generation of the security professional. Until you get security leadership, the CIO, the CISO, that understands the proactive approach, it's going to be hard to convince and teach an old dog new tricks, no pun intended. And I think that that's the generation gap that we're seeing. If you grew up with the internet, you understand the dangers of it. If you grew up with phone and fax, it's a lot different world to manage.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. A lot of people growing up with it, they don't have the credit card stuff. It's like when you get your first job and you find out who this FICO person is taking a dip of your money. Hey, Joe, thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate it every time you're on the show.
Hey, no problem, Charles. Take care.